What are you looking at? Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing an update on Bowser, my common snapping turtle. Now I haven't really shared him too much on my channel, but there is a video explaining why there's a snapping turtle in my living room. So I'll go ahead and link that down below just in case you missed it. There's been some changes, I guess you would say. He's no longer tiny. I think the last time we talked about him on my channel, he was only eating bloodworms. This cricket, he's been ignoring. He's been eating bloodworms. I just got him to start eating bloodworms. Oh, okay. So this is his setup. This is the setup that we put him in when I first got him. He's really kind of outgrown it. I'm gonna unplug this filter so it's a little bit more quiet. I've gotten used to the filter, but I still find it really loud and distracting when I'm recording. He is just the cutest little puppy. Look at him. What you got on your mouth? You got something on your mouth. You got some worm on your mouth? What's on your mouth? As you can see, dude, he is very responsive. Like, he knows me. He knows food. He knows when it's time for food. Snapping turtles tend to be extremely smart. I've kind of done a lot more research on snapping turtles, obviously, since we took him in, and I've learned a ton. I've joined some snapping turtle groups, and I've met these people that have been raising them forever and have these like extremely tame snapping turtles. Now, don't get me wrong, it's always a risk, you know, for any animal to bite, and especially one that is so nippy. But yeah, I just have done a lot of research, and we've kind of brought him in as part of the family. I don't really see us putting him anywhere. I see us keeping him for a long time. And as long as his needs can all be met with us, then he will stay with us. And so, yeah, it's been going great. I've really enjoyed keeping a snapping turtle. It's funny, I always wanted a turtle, but I would say I couldn't take one because there's so much work and they need so much room. And it's funny because I really don't like to keep fish because I don't like doing water changes. And then I end up with a snapping turtle who I literally have to do these water changes every couple days to just keep up with him, on top of a filter for 20 gallons that is on this much water. So it's just funny to me that I end up with an animal that is so high maintenance and embodies things that I did not want, such as water changes. But here we are, and we're killing it. I'm really excited to have him. He's actually become one of my favorite animals, one of my most interactive animals, but they grow. They really tend to grow fast. So I remember when we put the setup together, I didn't quite have the lighting and heat and everything figured out. So I've been using one of these ceramic heat emitting bulbs at nighttime, and during the day we're just using a mercury vapor UVB light. It provides heat and it also provides UVB, which is really important to his, you know, shell and his growth, which is going great. Like I said, he was on bloodworms when I first brought him in. He still had his yolk. He had just started eating. Now he is taking down a couple superworms probably every day or two. I'm trying to slow down on the feeding a little bit because he is kind of chunky and I don't really think he needs to be eating every day. I've been feeding him every day, but for the most part, we're doing superworms, crickets, roaches. I did a hornworm and it really funked up the water, so I'm kind of good on hornworms. And we're also just doing some baby turtle formula pellets. I hear these are fattening, so I'm limiting them a little bit more, and I'm going to start introducing some fruits and vegetables to his diet because, believe it or not, snapping turtles also really appreciate a variety like that. But yeah, he's grown, so we need to rehouse him. We need to give him a bigger tub because I am getting worried that he's at the point where he might be able to climb out of this. Now, I haven't seen any attempts, but I just feel like if he just grows a little more and gets a little smarter, he might find his way out. So we need a little bit of a taller enclosure before that happens because I can't have a snapping turtle walking around my living room, obviously. So without further ado, let me go grab things. So So this is the new enclosure. It is quite a big upgrade. I mean, it's about double the size of what he has now. It's slightly taller. And I also decided to include a bunch of these slate racks. Now these are just some slate racks that I picked up from Tropical World Pets. They're meant for aquariums, and I did already kind of rinse them off and soak them a bit yesterday just to make sure that any residue that was on them isn't gonna funk up the water or anything like that. So I've actually built a nice little incline right here. It's kind of hard to see what's going on, but see, his mercury vapor bulb will be like right over here, so he's going to actually be able to bask, and I'm hoping that that mercury vapor bulb will heat up these racks really warm for him so he can have this kind of nice little land area to climb on. Now I'll also be moving over his piece of driftwood that has been coloring the water a nice tan color that is called tannins, and it's a beneficial thing, so I do want to keep that going. I do like the idea of keeping his water this tea color. Now the filter looks disgusting. Yeah, that filter is coming with us over into the new enclosure, of course. Like I said, it is meant for a 20 gallon, and this will be less than 20 gallons because the water will really truly be only about this deep. But yeah, so I think he's going to have quite a bit more room. Just look at this. Look at his growth. Can you guys believe it? You have grown so much, my dude. So I am going to first start filling this up with water, and we'll touch base after that. So now that I have water in this, I do want to move over this water as well. So I'm going to move him into just a little holding bin. What are you looking at? Those are my fingers. You cannot eat those. Yeah, you've kind of grown a lot. Show the people how much you've grown. Look at that. You should see him when he sticks his neck all the way out. It is so long. It's so funny how long their necks are. So you guys, oh, this heater is on. Ugh. All right, so that took a little bit of work. I had to kind of move things around. I originally was gonna put the incline over here, but I didn't really like how far the light out was like in front of my TV and stuff. So I ended up putting it over here and like moving it more towards the middle, which I think will be good anyway because it's been a little chilly. So to have the heat kind of in the middle, so it'll be nice and warm in the middle and then kind of cooler as he goes off. And I've only had this Mercury UVB on for like maybe 10 minutes and I can already tell that the rocks are heating up, which is great. I put the wood over here. I wasn't really sure where to put it, but I did want to keep it in there just because it's releasing those tannins. But yeah, a lot of poop had collected on the driftwood. So I think when I put that over, it brought some poop over. Not a big deal. That's why we have a filter. That's why I spot clean so frequently. It's really easy to just slurp it up, which is what I do pretty often. You see, you just get the poop and yep, that's what I do. I do this all the time, pretty much almost every other night or so. It's not too bad though. I prefer just doing the spot cleaning over just like big water changes. I don't know why, but I actually do find it pretty relaxing to just come and like slurp his poop out with this thing. Are you like so over it? See, I have Bowser over here so he can like get to know where he gets his name from. No more yolk. All right, well, I guess let's go ahead and put him in. I'm just gonna set him right up here. Oh, here he goes. I think he likes it. I love it. He definitely seems curious. Anyway, like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not, and you want to be. Don't forget I have an Instagram that is probably way too much. It's at Tarantula Kat. You can go follow me there. I also have a Patreon, podcast, and a Teespring. It is all linked down below. I will see you guys soon. Let's get into the Patreon pet pics.